Well, good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us here at the Sloped live stream broadcast of SketchUp and layout stuff and other stuff like that. I guess you're probably wondering why the screen has a Star Wars book on it. I'm just trying to do different stuff, so it doesn't have to be all about SketchUp and layout. This is unintentional ASMR. I don't know if you like ASMR, but I do. It's a good way to work. And I found this guy. He's out of the UK, and all he does is clean books. Yeah. He talks about the books, and he's got 90 some, 95 videos, and they're all. It kind of depends. 26 minutes up beyond an hour. He's got a couple 3 hours. It's really just good stuff to listen to if you're looking for something to listen to while you work and model and do those kinds of things. This is what I do. I watch this kind of weird stuff. My name is Keith Brooks, by the way. I'm one of the founders of Sloped with my two partners, Joanne Swisterski and Kendall Springer. And Sloped is a platform where design firms of any stripe who need professional freelancers who know how to use SketchUp and layout to produce documents, models, construction plans, those kinds of things, can come and find a certified freelancer to help them. We are all about cheerleading for better drawings and layout, and we believe layout is a program that can absolutely compete on a professional level, and believe that you should give it a shot if you haven't already. I think I'm getting some feedback from my phone. Turn that down. And somebody's got a monitor. So, if you're watching this after the fact, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. And any questions, you can post those in the comments. If you're here live, and currently I'm the only one here live, so I can't post questions to myself. I guess I could, but I'm not gonna. That'd be kind of weird talking to myself. But this is my first introduction. I wanted to show you all another product. I don't get paid by these people. Your products in your house. And this is a bin audit. I want to go to the product. Come to the front page here. So there's the product in your kitchen. It's obviously a little bit big. I don't know if I'd put it in the kitchen. I might put it in the garage or something, but recycle 100%. Globally, just 2% of materials are currently closed loop recycled. Lasso waste nothing, changes everything. That's an amazing figure. Recycling made easy with on-demand collections to your schedule, all via the integrated Lasso loop. Make change, lower your environmental footprint, and reduce the need to extract virgin materials. So then they go into the things that this thing can do. And this is the amazing one to me, is right here. Plastics, they can do PET and HDPE, glass, clear, green, and brown, and metals, aluminum, steel. Now, you ask yourself, how does this thing work? Look at this. Smart scanning. Lasso accepts your used materials using internal scanners, cameras, and AI machine learning. If an item is not recyclable, easy for me to say, Lasso simply returns it to you. No more recycling confusion. It just probably pops out a bottom hatch or something. And just to be clear, all the recycling stuff goes on in here, and then the outcome is down here. So Lasso tracks your items in real time, and you can even check products for recyclability on the move before buying them with our in-app barcode scanner. And look at this. This is what's amazing. 100% of contaminants like food, grease, dirt, and sticky packaging labels all removed for you. Wow. So it's like a big dishwasher first. Steams clean every item, saving precious water versus manually washing. And then your materials are now pure, ready to be processed, all while using less electricity than your dishwasher, which is saying something. And then one by one, used materials become valuable products. Processing delivers the consistency that plastic, metals, and glass are broken down separately, reducing to a fraction of their size and maintaining valuable purity throughout. Lasso's loudest process quieter than the spin cycle of a modern washing machine. I don't know about you, but this is something that's long been coming. And I think somewhere on here they talk about Lasso channels your purified products into a storage container at the base of the appliance. Lasso's storage is sealed, tamper-proof, and sterile and odor-free. Your products are safe and secure until it's time for Lasso to collect. And they've got the app, and that app is where you can, I believe, look at this, 3 to 8 times per year they come and pick your stuff up. And they've got a person that comes and does that. Now, your trash truck comes once a week. That's 52 times they come to your house and collect. The pollution and energy waste for a trash truck is beyond belief. I've been arguing for this for so long. If you really are serious about green, get a machine like this because you will save money on trash collection. You will actually do the processing in your house where it matters. You won't be sending near as much, if any, to a landfill. And if you have an in-house composter machine, which they now have, you have reduced your waste leaving your house. I don't even want to guess at the number. And this is how houses, this is why I talk about this as an architect, as a designer. If you're a designer, this should be part of our design language now. You can't go into the 21st century and continue to think about the output of a house as not your responsibility. The way to design houses has to start to become more than just good insulation and green carbon footprint. It has to understand that there's a lot of stuff that comes into a house called product, and the amount of energy it takes to deliver all that is one thing, but then the amount of energy to take all of the trash out is incredible. And it could, if designers got together, if architects and interior designers work together, they could redesign the efficiency of your home so everything comes in, it stays on property, and it's properly processed on property. And then there's only little things that leave the property. So this is my recommendation of the week. Go check out Meet Lasso, excuse me. If you think you want to take a risk, man, get on board. I think I'm gonna. I don't own a home, but I'm gonna follow them and be a part of it. So now we're gonna go to let's try layout first today. We've been looking at, oh, that's what we're gonna work on a little bit later. Been looking at this elevation with this set of drawings, and how do we get a model into SketchUp or into layout and create solid drawings? And I'm kind of going about it different maybe than some others would. These stacked viewports, each layer in an elevation has these sets of viewports. So I've got a layer for my floor and mask outline, which are these two top lines, and I can shut that off so they're not getting And I'm going to leave this door swings on. So how do we tackle this? I've got five layers, and there are 5 viewports stacked on top of each other. They're lined up perfectly, so whatever I turn off, if I turn that off, that goes away. If I turn off the appliances, the decorative face of the appliance goes away. This is a enhancement of the line weights that I use behind it, which is the cabinet profile. So this sits at the very back of the stack and visually gives us this outline around the set. To turn that off, then this is what we see. I can put the appliances back in. And you can see there's not a lot of depth to that. Can't tell what's standing out away from the wall. When we turn on the profiles, now all of a sudden, okay, there's an outline. This is traditional drafting methods. This, if you've done architecture school and you had to do drafting of any kind, you understand that this is the methods. The outline of the room is the darkest, and then objects that are sitting further off the back wall, they have an outline, and then there's the structural part of the objects, and then we have things that are even fainter, which is invisible lines and dash lines for door swings and things like that. So I think I'm not going to do it this week, but next week I'm going to make sure I'm ready to show this process from start to finish. I'm going to have a brand new file with just this page, and I'm going to have this elevation or this room, and these aren't going to be done. And I'm going to show you how I get from point A to point B, this being point B and this being point A, and how we do it. I'll have all the tags set up, and then we'll build from scratch this look with new viewports. We'll have all of these layers done, and I'll be able to go through and walk through this process with you, and you can hopefully learn some valuable lessons on layout and how to achieve a rather quick way to establish drawings in layout from your SketchUp model. And maybe I'd like to show this. I'll pull these. I didn't use that panel, but I'm going to pull it back over here. This is a template, and I'm not saying this is the best way to do this. It's a way I've discovered through some help with some other professionals. These are already pre-established rooms that already have drawings and viewport stacks and everything. Some of the more power users might say I'm wasting a lot of effort, but to open this file is really nothing. And it's only going to populate, well, it's going to populate everything, but the interesting thing is in the SketchUp file, I delete all the rooms I don't want. I come into the layout file, I delete all the rooms I don't want. I rename, and then as I model, these elevations and plans just auto-populate. I come back in, I can do my dimensioning and my notes, and it's really rather simple. I have to basically drawing cleanup instead of having to rebuild every time. And that's one of the reasons I'm showing this. That's one of the reasons that we talk about SketchUp and layout. Templates are the way to make this system work for you. If you're a professional and kind of on the fence about using layout, if you don't think it can function on the level of an AutoCAD, I want to argue with you that you're wrong. You need to recognize that templates will empower you to produce top quality professional construction documents at fractions of the cost of AutoCAD, just through repetition. Just because you can set up templates that auto draw for you and establish things. There's no product on the market currently like SketchUp and layout when they're paired together. A lot of people are doing SketchUp to AutoCAD, and that process can be, I'll use my mom's word, it can be kludgy, which is just hard to manage. There are things that work, but there are workarounds to be sure, because SketchUp was never intended to work natively with AutoCAD. So it is made to work natively with layout. And if you learn proper methods for modeling, you can make layout do amazing things. And you can overcome a lot of the weaknesses of layout, which most of those things are speed based. And I was gonna say this as well. Long term, you may have to change how you see presentation drawings themselves. Maybe a little bit of a soapbox on this one as I switch over to SketchUp and start working on my other model here that I've been working on. I believe we need to rethink uh, architectural presentation. I don't think we can call what we do drafting anymore. I think drafting was the table. I think it was the drafting board. It was the slide rule. It was triangles and scales and pencils and sharpeners and kneaded erasers and trace. And I'm not saying that there aren't people out there that still use trace. There are, but construction documents are a computer-based thing now. There's very few people doing hand-drafted drawings. And I think for the vast majority of people, this is the way this industry is going. I think when we moved to AutoCAD in the 80s and the 90s, that transformed the industry. And then I think in the early 2000s, when 3D came in, the industry transferred again. But our brain has not, as an industry, I don't think has yet crossed over the paradigm line into a new way of even thinking about presentation. I think we're playing around with ideas, but as of yet, the idea that we can do full 2D, or excuse me, full 3D presentation without paper, we haven't gotten there. But it could get there. We could get there. We're going to change our mind though, and that's going to be, I think, the project of the next 50 years is leaving behind old methods and coming up with new ones. And I certainly think SketchUp and Layout have an opportunity to do some very interesting things with presentation in the future. So I have to let go of some of our ideas to get there. And I think that's one of the things that layout gives us an opportunity to do, is not think so much in AutoCAD terms, but think in terms of presentation instead of drafting. Think of it as a way to introduce your project to people instead of just about how to get it built. It's even BIM, Revit has transformed the way building life cycle works. Before, a set of plans went to the building owner, but there wasn't what they have in BIM now. They have full building life cycle built into their model, and they can track product in that building and its life cycle over the course of its entire life, the building's life cycle, using the model that the design firm creates in Revit. This is a profound shift, and I think it needs to trickle down into systems like presentation. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done complaining. Maybe I'm not complaining. I'm ranting. Is that the right word? Probably. Let's see if I can. So I worked a little bit this last week. I had some fun. My kitchen has turned into a building like I said I was going to do. I put a foundation on. I'm going to make this a kitchen cabin. Kind of a play on words. Bit of a kitchen cabinet. Kitchen cabin. And for those who wonder about my music, I'm playing some stuff from Minecraft. I don't know if that's showing up right on. Doesn't look like it's showing up correctly. it's that little thing in the corner should have the Minecraft song playing, but it's not Minecraft. The song from Spotify playing, but it's not doing that currently. This is just their ambient music from the game Minecraft that is fun to listen to. Let's see, I'm gonna do Control V to paste that in place. Oh, not Control V. Yeah, Control V. Oh, maybe I didn't paste it. I didn't copy it. Got distracted. So, copy. Control V. There we go. And then do this. That. And then we're going to go bucket. I'm going to pick color and model. And try and the glass. Flex matte glass. There we go. Good. Okay. Nice. And now oh, I love it when your Bluetooth keyboard always disconnects. 5. Point 5. Mm. Is that right? I think so. Right. Five and 4.5. This is 75. 1. 1. Rid of all the production lines. cut that out, and then paste it back in there. This is going to be ooh. And I've got a secondary screen here, so oh. So I'm working with outliner. Window 7. This is window 8. So I believe that you have to be meticulous about groups and labels and tags if you're going to have a good workflow. And so keeping track of your products is incredibly important. Organization is everything in my mind. I think it's what separates professionals from non-professionals. Non-professionals are just trying to get things done, and professionals are trying to streamline processes so that they can do repeatable work and therefore cut costs so that they can have a revenue generating business model. And there's a massive difference in the two of those games. And so you want repeatable templates is the way to go, which we've already said. Tags and organization inside of SketchUp is a major player in that effort. Yeah, here we go. So I wanted to finish that part because then I want to now begin the process of tagging some of these. And I'm going to bring this over here so you all can see what I'm doing. I've been using Flex tools with their windows, and like a lot of these products, they love to throw their tags in, and that just really is frustrating to see these now in the wrong spots because I can't control them when they go to layout. These windows now are in a place I can't do anything with them. So, and then there's some things in here that this plant 2D plan. This is 2D elevation. Oh, and then now they're not showing. Oh, so you have to have symbols on to see this other stuff. So these are their basically what I call dash lines. That's all these. So yeah. So what do you do? So 3D, and then there's 3D hardware. So there's no foldering here, but it all is in kind of the structural, underneath structural for me. And actually it's, these two are under structural. These are under dashes. And we're going to have to play around with these later. I just don't want to deal with it right now. But yeah, okay. Automatically shuts them off. we'll leave those. That, yeah. Okay. Technically, all of that should be under Windows. That's the thing about my system is mostly for cabinets, so I'm trying to figure out how to make some adjustments here. I think we'll throw everything in architectural and add some things where we can. 3D hardware. I could put in my hardware. Put it under metal products, or it's all cabinet stuff. What happens? Assign to another tag. And hardware, metal products. And then we're going to assign this to str Windows. That gets rid of that one. Go around and pick all of these now. And we're going to assign them a tag. str Windows. Now when we shut off str, all the window components go away. Okay. Now I'm going to add a structural tag here. And we're going to call it str roof. And the roof is going to get this str roof. And now I can turn the roof off and I can turn the windows off. Now we just have this structural. Let's clean that up. And don't judge me for my simplistic structures. I'm not trying to be perfect on how this would get built, just looking for something fun to present, just to show you the process. So then walls. Let's put this, oh, we already got it on walls. Look at that. Okay. Now I'm gonna make this the ground plane. We don't have a ground plane, so we're gonna add another tag. str ground. Oh, fascinating. Had my earpods in way too long today. Well, hopefully we didn't lose our mind there. Gonna have to go without earpods for right now, so apologies. And I like the music in the background. Nice. I like the music in the background too. So, and let's change this. Get it in the right spot. Wrong. That one there. That one into the right spot too. Hit OK. We got ground. We're going to put this one on the ground. And STR. And then we can click ground. And I really recommend, I can't recommend enough having these short 3-letter monikers for all of your tags because it makes it so much easier to search down through. This little box, I don't know if SketchUp and layout people are listening, but this little box is so frustratingly small. I wish it had a handle on it and I could pull it down and just see everything. Scrolling through this is just nightmare. So we do this and we just search, and that seems to be effective. So now we're turning the ground off, and now we have a foundation. So we don't have a tag for that, so we're gonna add another, breaking my whole system here. STR foundation. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. And now we can do STR and hit foundation, and that one's done. Turn it off. You know what? I think I'm gonna put this one on the doors. Since it is a door. Okay, so we got foundation. And I think I can put the concrete floor on that same one. And then this is kind of like supposed to be a stone. Oh, I wish there were some people on here so I could ask this. My brain. What is it? I tried to remember, yes, last week and I couldn't. What do you call this facade of stone that's only so high? It's I cannot remember. Anyway, just stone, a stone wrap that only goes so high. And there's a word and I don't remember what it is. Uh so yeah. So that's what can I put that on? Oh, look at that. I had a floor thing. Yeah, I think I'll leave that. Maybe I'll add a floor in. Guess I'm gonna put it on concrete. Maybe I will put it on concrete. We'll see. We'll see. We're where we are. We are where we are. And so we're gonna add another tag to the structural, and we're gonna call it STR stone. And then this is gonna get STR stone. Okay, this is gonna be Oh, I almost remembered. I almost remembered. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, interesting. That's fascinating. There are doors. Wow. Oh my goodness. We're gonna copy and paste that. Now I can just copy paste. That's good that that's it seems like it's kind of a weird waste. Put this many tags on here, but maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. What am I playing here? Something I don't want to be playing, maybe? Or maybe not. Okay, so we'll go back to that. And then we'll go. Where was I? Here, SketchUp. Right. Okay. Now I can turn on all this stuff again. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I dig it. How about if we turn the walls back on so we can see those and the foundation so I can see the floor. Okay. Now I've had some thoughts about this and got some weird ideas that I want to test out. Just different considerations, I guess I would say, for cabinets. And I think I've arrived at a place where I need to, let's see, we need to get rid of hardware, bring cabinets up and turn off the countertops, right? Okay, they're not components. I'm gonna get rid of all this mess. See it as a mess now. And let's just test our dimensions. We've got 34 and a half, which is accurate. And we're at 150. 150, 34 and a half, and 40. And 40. So that means the back side. So this is going to be, say, 25 inches deep. So majority of the cabinet, functional cabinet space is on this side, which means we can kind of play around with thick on this back side, which is really what I'm thinking. I think I'd like to do something like a bar. So if we go like this, have that. 40 minus 25 is what? 15. I think I'm going to bring it back another inch in case there's a panel back in there. Mean that we're going to be setting ourselves up to have no cabinets on the end, so all the cabinets for function are here. And if we make that 4, and whoop, oh, come on, and 4, then this would be like that, and like that. And then see, I'm actually thinking about doing some different things here. So we need a sink on both of these. And I think we're gonna do like that. And I think we'll go 36, so 18. And this will be a sink here. And on this side, we're gonna go 24. No, we want to be 36. We're gonna do a 36-inch, something like a wolf. Um, that. So I have sink and range with an oven, so we don't have to have a double up on that. Take that down to the floor. And with sinks, okay, now we're gonna have ourselves get that out of the way so y'all can see what I'm doing a little better, so I can see what I'm doing a little better. What time is it? 8:50. 8:50. Sorry, this is being broadcasted noonish in the East Coast of the United States on November 14th. I am broadcasting from Dubai in the United Arab Emirates currently. And wow, there's quite a lag on my video feed right now. Pretty impressive lag. Anyway, keep going. Be done here momentarily. Yeah, so got about 8 minutes left, and then we'll be shutting off. What do we got here? 53. I think we're gonna say that we're gonna have a 24-inch dishwasher, and I want that to be dishwasher drawers. And what does that leave me for leftovers? A 29-inch cabinet. And yeah, I think do that. Thinking of an under cabinet under counter microwave. For the chaos in the scrolling around the screen. Oop. Okay, what else do we need? We need a fridge. And yeah, what I want to think about is let's see. I want to find Eric. There's Eric. Eric has a single line text. Here it comes. And for anybody that wants to know, this is a pretty handy little thing for all us Mac users who aren't allowed to stack up icons in ad nauseum like the PC users. Found this product by called Lord of the Toolbars, and I believe it's a Fredo product. Let me see here. Fredo 6 is, yeah, Lord of the Toolbars, Fredo 6. So look him up on Sketchucation, get this thing. It's real simple to utilize. Get this really amazing manager here that you just take these and just drag and drop into new panels. You create the panels that you want, and then you have these like them better, these buttons that open up the panel. Look how simple that is. I mean, I got everything that I use just right there, all stacked up. It's really just very effective. Natives here. These are all the ones that come with the program for the most part. And organic modeling, the different products there. Credo tools. I think this is TomTom. Keurig. And then the favorites. This is Conduct Tools, Flex Tools. I don't remember which one this one is. This is Profile Builder 3. This is oh yeah, this is MindSight Profile Builder 3. This is a new product by who is this by again? Yeah, my Bevel. Yeah, it's called Bevel, and it's by MindSight Studios, same ones that do profile building. Really cool product. This is Scalp. Yes, section cut thing. So yeah, that's a really powerful tool for a Mac user. I don't know if you're a Mac user, but it has really simplified my. Just, I mean, you see how simple things are. I use like keyboard shortcuts, which makes it even better. So I can't, recommend those tools often enough. So, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and wind this show down. I didn't get as far as I wanted, but I'll be working next week to get us a little further down. I might model again. I think I'm getting stuck in just the things I need in my. Gotta get rid of that. There we go. What I want to have inside this kitchen in terms of products. So I need to get that worked out. And then come armed next week with an appliance list and have the models and know where they're going to go. And then I can really dial in the final bits of this kitchen. This cabin kitchen. We're going to hit that button to reset everything. And now we're good. I'm going to have to put trim on the inside. I forgot to trim out the inside of the windows. And yeah. So that's where we stand this week. Really appreciate you joining me for my live stream. Sorry if the stream didn't quite work out. There's a pretty heavy lag going on between me and the live stream. So you can check this out as a recording later. Give it a watch. Leave comments. Make sure and subscribe and like if you actually like it. And give some thoughts on things you want to see. Again, my name's Keith Brooks, and this is Sloped, the new platform for SketchUp and layout freelancers that we supply to businesses in the design fields who need them. So give us a look We're at slope.com, not slope.com. We are not at slope.com. We are at www.sloped.io. Hope to see you soon. And I am out.